Hi, good evening, Vin and Danish. How are you both doing this evening?
Oh, well, we're doing great. We've had a pretty busy day, speaking with our financial advisors, sitting in a meeting with the head surgeon. But we've been looking forward to this meeting with you guys from Johnson and Johnson.
Well, hey, I actually heard that the Astros had won the World Series. How do you feel about that?
Oh man, Houston's been going pretty crazy lately. That we had a giant parade and everything, and everyone was just partying all over Houston.
Well, that's great. Well, we don't want to take up too much of your time. So does a 10-minute time frame still work for you guys today?
Yes, yes, 10 minutes is perfect.
Yeah, great. Everything's good.
Wonderful. So just to introduce our team here, Ali and myself have been account managers with Johnson and Johnson for 2 years now. We specialize in selling for the Ethicon division with the product Dermabond Perenio to clinical practices like yourself and hospitals for their surgeries division.
And our goal today is to ask some questions so we can better understand what's going on with your surgeries. We will introduce you to our product and show you some benefits that set Dermabond Prenio apart and ones that will add the most value to your practice.
And at the end of this call, we're going to provide you guys with some financial figures of a plan that we recommend, and you can let us know your thoughts about the plan and how it'll suit the practice. How does that all sound?
That sounds great. Let's get started.
And I know me and Vin are definitely excited to hear the proposal.
Awesome. I know we're excited to present it to you guys. But before we get into the product details, I do have a couple questions. Just to confirm, Ben, that yourself and Danish are the only decision makers when it comes to the proposals today, correct?
That's correct. The two of us have been assigned by the head surgeon to handle all operations pertaining to this proposal and switch me.
Awesome. Well, since you both are in charge of the final decision, let's go ahead and proceed. I understand that your practice is currently using traditional sutures and staples. Can you tell me about how this current method is working for you guys?
Yeah, right now I think Dr. Jordan definitely prefers using staples to finishing up some patients, and he uses the traditional suture method.
Okay, well, surgical technologies are actually advancing right now at an alarming rate. How do your current methods work for you in regard to reducing the risk of infection?
Well, actually, in the last 5 or 6 months, we've been experiencing a high level of SSIs or surgical site infections. Basically, our patients are coming back to us 3 to 4 weeks post-operation and they're developing infection at wound closures. So this is definitely something that we're trying to dissect a little more just to figure out what the root of the problem actually is.
So based on what you're saying, it seems as if your current method of sutures and staples is causing issues at the infection sites. Could this disadvantage cost you a loss of business in the short or long term?
Yeah, well, the biggest thing I think that is influencing this is that we're starting to notice it in the fourth quarter. It's almost the end of the year, so everybody is all kind of hands on deck. And I've been meeting with the board to try and figure out whether or not this is more on the lack of follow-up with our team and our clients, or is it because of our current method? However, we are leaning more towards the staplers, and we do need to put a little more research into that. But it hasn't been working for so long.
I completely understand. From our conversation today, it appears that you're looking to lower those surgical site infections and make sure that your patients are satisfied and their wounds are unaffected. I do believe that our product can offer value to your patients and your surgeons. Are you guys interested in learning more about what our company can offer with Dermabond Prenio?
Yeah, we would definitely love to learn some more, especially if it can help us solve our ongoing issue with our practices.
That's great to hear. So my partner Ali is going to go ahead and take over, and he's going to tell you everything that you need to know about the product.
Thank you, Alicia. I would like to inform you all about a plethora of features that all would prove to be very beneficial to your day-to-day operations. So, our microbial barrier prevents SSIs that commonly appear in patients that are involved with staples and sutures. For starters, patients are less likely to schedule a return visit for readmission or delay or healing. Also, these extra costs won't need to transfer over to your patients that require more medical attention.
That's really good. Readmission rates are definitely something that we're worried about. However, we are also concerned about the comfort of our patients.
Well, that's perfect. Our products are much less painful than staples, and the patients won't even have to go through the removal process. Dermabond Prenio is also much easier for the patient because it requires no maintenance and they don't even have to wait to shower.
That definitely sounds like something that not only we will appreciate, but our customers would as well.
Okay, so now that we have told you about the features of this product and how it can benefit you and your company, allow me to show you a video demonstration of Dermabond Prenio's simple application process in action. So I'm going to share my screen. Let me know if you can see it.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
We can
You
all
see
see
that?
it.
Okay, great. So this process is quite simple. It's done in just 2 steps. First, the self-adhering mesh is applied, and this is followed by the liquid adhesive. Ensure that the mesh is in close contact with the skin before applying the liquid adhesive. You should apply the liquid adhesive immediately after applying the mesh by twisting the purple dial on the activator until a snap is heard. Apply the topical adhesive over the mesh just as shown and leave a small margin of surrounding skin. Only apply one layer of adhesive and wait 60 to 90 seconds for the adhesive to polymerize. As you can see, the wound is closed and sealed, and just like that, it's a very strong and flexible seal. In fact, it is 33 to 40% stronger than staples and sutures. Do you have any questions or concerns about this product?
No, no, I think that perfectly demonstrates how simple it is. And in fact, I think it is a much easier operation for both of us and our patients compared to using staples and sutures.
Well, we're glad to hear that you are pleased with how the product performs. Now, to move forward, we have a purchase plan we would like to present to you. Let's discuss them so we can get you started with Dermavant Prenio as soon as possible.
So we're going to go ahead and tell you about our 1-year plan, where you're going to receive the Ethicon Dermabond Perennial skin closure system in the 22 centimeter length, which works for your practices and the types of surgeries that you perform. So price per unit is $511.95. Per case is going to be, we're going to be delivering 8 cases at the beginning of each month, which has 5 units per case, at a total of $2,559.75. The annual cost of that all for 96 cases or 480 units per year would be $245,736. And any extra product that you would need would be charged accordingly per case or per unit. Is there any questions about this?
So that does sound great. However, we do have some concerns about the product itself.
Sure, go ahead. We want to make sure that you're happy with this purchase and have no regrets later.
Yeah, so we were just wondering how exactly can this product help us in ways that other competing products can.
For starters, our product is associated with lower risk of costly readmission caused by infection. In comparison to competing products such as Combatex Aquacel AG surgical cover, there was a study conducted that showed in conclusion that our system, Dermabond Prenio, only had 2 instances of delayed healing, whereas the opposing standard had a total of 16.
Great. Secondly, I do have a concern about our next year's budget. When we switch our products, we do like to do a year-long purchase just to make sure that we want to repurchase again the following year. And this year's current budget is $5,000 less than our last year's budget, sitting at $245,000. And your yearly plan is slightly over our budget. Would there be anything that you could do to accommodate our budget plan?
So what you're saying is the $736 is a problem you're currently facing with our 1-year plan?
That's correct.
Okay, well, at the core of our company, what we really want is to satisfy our customers and bring the best products to the industry. Call it an even $245,000 to match your budget. And if you are satisfied after the first year, you are more than welcome to opt into the 5-year plan, which will save you even more money.
Well, thank you so much for that. I'm so glad that even big name companies like you guys would be willing to work with smaller companies like us just to make sure we get all our needs met.
Absolutely. Like Elise said, at the core, we want to make sure that you're happy. So how do you guys feel about the solutions that we've discussed so far today?
Oh, fantastic. I think you guys have done a great job answering all of our concerns, and we would love to proceed. And I think that we are more than excited to move forward with this deal as the benefits far exceed the disadvantages.
Amazing. So is your practice looking to get started before the first of the year or when your supply of the current method nears its end?
Our current stock is actually depleting. It should be finished by maybe late December. So I think that the sooner that we can get this along, the better.
Okay, so would you like to commit to this proposed plan so we can begin as soon as possible on January 1st, 2023 through December 31st of the same year?
Yeah, that sounds great. I'm actually very impressed with everything you guys have presented to us today, and I'm very excited to move this partnership forward.
Well, I know that we share the same excitement, and hopefully it's a partnership for many years to come. I know that we're confident about our product, and we know that you will see the benefits firsthand. So we'll go ahead and get that paperwork finalized and have it sent over as soon as possible. Thank you so much for your time today. It was a pleasure speaking with you both.
Thank you.
You as well. Have a great one.
Thank you.